you hear background noise, it's because my little helper is very, very busy, like always. But I wanted to show an invention here. What this is gonna do is cut off my recovery pump before it reaches zero. I work on a lot of bigger systems, and most of them are either for sure have leaks or very suspect, so you don't want to recover past zero. What this is going to do is go to the inlet of the pump. All right. And then my hose from the system is just going to go into here. And I'll talk about how I made this later, but let's just do a demo since some people may not need the how-to. They can just look at it and tell. All right. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to over-pressurize this gauge a bit because this switch actually cuts in at 20. All right, there we go. So the recovery pump's going to run all the way down to right about there, which is awesome. I wasn't really sure how well calibrated this switch would be. 5 psi is where I wanted to stop. Let's take a closer look at this and we'll talk about how it was made. So first of all, I did forget to hook this ground up, so I'll do that later. But I used rivets, so they're pretty low profile, unlike screws, and just use rivet washers in there. The pressure switch is this one right here, and it's the lowest one they make. But 5 psi was exactly what I was looking for. I was just hoping that the tolerance was better than this, and it turns out that it is. And then here is the little short stubby hose that comes with a ball valve. All right, so as far as the wiring, we've got all our neutrals tied together with the pigtail over to the control side of the relay. Then we've got input power right here, and that's running out through the switch and then coming back right here. So when the switch is closed, the relay energizes, and that just sends the hot over to here and to the output. So very, very simple. Now, in order to get enough clearance here so that this was tight, but you can still get a hose on there, I had to double flare a piece of 1/4 inch tubing and put it in there kind of like a flare washer, and that worked really well. I decided just to leave this pressure switch loose because I know that's kind of janky, but it just doesn't really go anywhere. I guess there's a little bit of a risk of it twisting around, but I like that this has a ton of flexibility because it'll make it really easy to hook up to the pump. Make it a little easier to get my hose on and off. All right, and that's it. Very simple. I hope you all found this helpful. And oh, as far as this is a little mini extension cord. If you search on Amazon for mini extension cord, this should come right up. I think it's like 1.5 feet, 2 feet, something like that. But I use these quite a lot, actually. You know, when you need a little more clearance, when you have a power supply strip and you can't get all those wall warts on there, you just put one of these, and it allows you to plug in bigger stuff off to the side. So I buy these in big packs, but they really do come in handy for projects like this. That's a good hammer. You're doing good.